Hi there, I'm Greg Roworth from Business Flight Path, and today I want to give you a special invitation to a web training event happening around about this time tomorrow, where you can learn how to accelerate the sales results for your business. If you're a consultant or a coach or a business advisor looking to gain better quality clients more consistently and more predictably, then I recommend that you attend this web training event. Tomorrow, we're going to look into how most consultancy firms struggle around sales and marketing, and particularly in the area of marketing to attract their premium level clients consistently and predictably. It's really about how to avoid just relying on referrals for getting work. And there's nothing wrong with referrals, don't get me wrong. We want all the referrals we can get. But at times there's a limitation on how much you can grow your business or how much you can even rely on having consistency and predictability around your sales flow and the workload you have to do in your practice if you're just relying on referrals to come in. There are times when we want to also avoid having to go to other networking meetings. If we only have a limited amount of time, each of us, to do networking. And so it's very challenging, again, to accelerate our sales growth if we're just relying on attending other networking meetings to find our clients. So what I want to talk to you about is really the process that I've used over the years to avoid having to rely on referrals and networking, but to make my firm's sales with new clients consistent and predictable. And that's about developing a methodology and utilizing a strategy around authority positioning. So it's really about how to communicate to the market your authority in providing the solutions that your clients are looking for. How can you stand out from the rest of your competitors so that they're not just putting you in the mix with everyone else and coming to you amongst others and inviting you to present a proposal to them, while they're also assessing proposals from 3 or 4 other consultants who do what you do? If you want to avoid that being thrown in the mix and having to fight it out amongst your competitors to win work, then what I'm going to offer you is a different approach, a way that sets you apart from your competitors so that your clients are coming to you already pre-sold and wanting you to be the one that they ask for help. They already are seeing you as the authority in your field, seeing you as the best in the business about solving their problem. So how are you able to communicate that to your market? We're going to cover that in our web training event tomorrow. We're going to dive deep into how to use authority positioning and focus specialization to really show that you are a unique solution provider, that your competitors really can't compete against you because what you do is so tailored and customized to the specific needs of your premium level clients that your other competitors don't even get a look in. Now, maybe you're finding that hard to believe that it's even possible to do that, but I will prove to you that it is not only possible, but that I've used this methodology with not only my own practices, and if you're not aware, I've, over the last 25 years, started, grown, and sold 3 of my own consulting firms in different locations in Australia and New Zealand. I've used this methodology to achieve that growth and success in those practices, but also when I turn my attention to focusing on consulting firms, it has also been very effective and successful for my clients to achieve 100% growth of their sales revenue within a year. And that's happened several times. Now, I can't promise that will happen for you, but the methodology is capable of achieving that level of growth. In fact, when I first discovered this approach, it has led to an acceleration of my sales results by 866%. And I'll show how that's happened in the webinar tomorrow. So there's a good reason to be on this webinar if you don't have any consistency and predictability about your client acquisition process. If you're struggling to get enough leads to keep yourself and your team busy enough and working at the levels that you want. If you're often having to compete against others on price, then I recommend you turn up to learn what I'm going to show you on this webinar. And even if you're having to write proposals most of the time to win your work, I'll show you how you can avoid having to do that. And if you're on a bit of a sales roller coaster where you are up one month and down the next and then up the next and down again, then I'm going to show you how to create consistency and predictability in your lead flow and in your client acquisition so you can have a sustainable growth path that can become a foundation for how you can scale your practice in the way that I've done and had the ability to scale and sell my previous businesses. If that's what you're interested in, if you're struggling with those challenges and would like to know how to overcome that, then I recommend turn up, be ready to learn, be ready to take notes, be ready to take action as a result of what you learn from the webinar, and look at how you can become the authority in your market, be seen as the authority by your premium level clients, the ones that are most enjoyable to work with, the ones that are going to pay you the most amount of money in the least amount of time, and the ones that will ultimately help make your business more simple and easy to run. And that's a real key to being able to accelerate your growth and scale your business. So if you would like to attend that webinar, then look below this video or on the page somewhere here where you're watching for the link to get more information and how to register for the webinar tomorrow. It's on at 10 a.m. in Melbourne, Australia time, Eastern Australian Daylight Saving Time. So I would really enjoy seeing you on that call, and I'm looking forward to giving you a huge amount of value so that you can take the ideas away and run with them and really set 2024 up to be your best year yet. That's it from me for today. I look forward to seeing you on that call tomorrow.